Well, hello everyone. Welcome to Gigi and the 561. I'm Pam Barker. I am Gigi, and that is my favorite name of all time. I have many, many nicknames, and all of them all because they come at me from many different people that I care about. But Gigi's my favorite, gotta tell you. Okay, it's almost June, and so people are planning their trips, or they're thinking about it. And the economy has made it very tough. Many things have made it really tough right now. And I did a whole podcast on Travel Bistro, my other podcast, sort of about finding good deals and that sort of thing. But I think there's so much you can do at home to have fun and to entertain yourself. Back in March of 2020, my partner and I had big plans for that year for 2020 in the way of travel. Really big travel plans. He's a travel writer. He's written uh, about travel for many years. Our website northpalmbeachlife.com is 10 years old, a little over 10 years old now, going on 11. But that did not happen, did it, in 2020? And I clearly remember St. Patrick's Day of 2020. We were hearing the rumblings of coronavirus. Everybody was calling it corona, and then it became COVID. But we were sitting outside with some friends, and it was St. Patrick's Day, so we sort of had on green and this and that, and having some St. Patrick's Day cocktails. We didn't have beer, didn't have that kind of thing, but thinking it would be short, that we would have time to let it die down and then get back to life as normal. Well, we weren't traveling again until October of 2021. That's when we stepped back into international travel. And so, where we are now, even though we're not in anything like that, we are in a position of making decisions, whether it's about having a road trip, a plane trip, how to spend our money at whatever activity we decide on. I saw a story today about beef prices causing many restaurants in Texas, barbecue places, to go under. Now, let me preface all of this by saying I have not eaten beef in 30 years, a little over. I had a couple of lapses thinking that I would have a steak at Ruth's Chris. I was sick for days. So when you don't eat beef for a long time and then you decide to, okay. But sadly, here's what's happening. I hate to hear this. During COVID, when we came back from COVID in 2021, many of our places that we loved for dining and for happy hour were no longer in existence. So in the ensuing years, we've tried to find places that we liked. It's been difficult. And right now, that reason, a lot of it is cost. It's cost. And which takes me to this story about the barbecue places in Texas. The beef industry is in flux. It's a lot happening there for the people that raise the beef, the people that buy the beef, the restaurants. It's a vicious circle of everyone is going broke when beef is $40 a pound for consumers. When you go, if you're going to have barbecue at home, for example, you get some pounds of pre-made barbecue at a restaurant. You take it home and blah, blah. Well, that's not happening so much because of the cost of beef. Now, not that we eat beef, because we don't. So that part doesn't affect us, but it makes me very sad that my father, throughout his life, was a master at barbecuing. Truthfully, I don't even like barbecue. I did as a kid when he made it, and it was very spicy, and I could handle that. I can't handle too much spice now. But he would buy this massive amount of food and just like smoke it all weekend and feed massive amounts of people, and it was so great, such a great memory. So it makes me sad that everything is changing so much, and even what we eat a lot. We're not vegetarians. We do eat a lot of vegetables, but we have pork. We have a lot of chicken and fish. But it makes me really sad that people now had a talk with a restaurateur just last night about, and it came out in the article about a family going out to dinner now becomes such a massive thing. Even going to lunch, unless you get a good deal, is expensive, and people are, they have bills to pay. It's a tough time right now. So finding ways around that is, it can be done. It's fun. We are about to make for the first time one of the things that we used to love, and we can't find it anywhere anymore. Just like for a happy hour, just for an appetizer. That's it. Is arancini. And so we bought the stuff, and we're waiting for our fryer went out. Our that use oil, and not, we love our air fryer, but. And when I say we, I mean my mate. He's the one that uses it. I've never used it because he's really good at it. Okay, but we're waiting for our new deep fryer that uses oil to make it. We haven't done that before, and my big fear is when we make the ball of rice with the ingredients. We drop it in the oil. It's just gonna splinter, and it's gonna be massive amounts of goo. And they're very expensive because everything is oil, even though we buy it in bulk at Costco. Thank goodness for Costco, by the way. We're very grateful. You know what's funny about people, about humanity, how we don't notice things about other people. And I am the worst. Someone can pull up beside me in a car, honk and wave, and I don't see them. I don't pay, because I don't care what's going on unless I am doing something that I need to be honked at. Somebody's honking, I assume it's someone else. And then later someone said, hey, you ignored me. I didn't mean to. So I'm the worst. But people don't always notice things about other people, do they? For example, my mate has had when I met him, he had long hair, really long hair. And for the last many years, he's had really short hair. And over the last few months, it's been growing. It's like, hey, because if you've been noticing the style, how for years now it's been bird off. His wasn't like that, but it was short. But it was for young guys, short, really bird off, like on the sides, and then hair on the top. Well, that's over. So it's just reading all of that, I thought, hey, because my mate has really good hair. I mean, it's healthy, and it's really good. So it's like, and I really didn't say anything to him. It's just like, let's let it grow. Let's just see what happens. Well, that's what's been happening over the past few months. Exactly, one person over breakfast one morning said, you look different. What's going on? It's like, it's the hair. And it is so funny, because I think you can do all kinds of changes with your clothes and with this, that. No one notices. People are preoccupied, and rightly so, because there's a lot to be preoccupied with in the world right now. Prince William, I don't know if you saw the story about him, but this made me laugh. He is such a good dad. He and Kate, they take their kids to school. And he was bitching about Prince Louis, making the car a big mess with 10 fingers. And it was this whole bit trying to make them seem regular. And I read it, and I just couldn't. And the comments, by the way, were brutal. It's like, oh, please, stop. Just don't. So, according to William, Louis gets sticky fingerprints from jam all over. You know what? When you have everything done for you, your entire life, Don't even. What he should have said was the truth. I am grateful that I have what I have in my life that enables me to do the charity work. Brag on your stuff, William, that's okay. But then to try a tiny little bit to be relatable to other parents who really do struggle. Their cars are barely running, perhaps. They really do have to scramble to get their kids to school on time. So if you get a chance, read that article because it's really pretty humorous. I just read it today. So, and this is May 27th. So look for it. I think you'll be amused. But let's be relatable all across the board right now. I think you have so many celebrities who are also not relatable. And they try to come out like, oh, we take our kid, Ryan Gosling and Eva Mendes. They're another couple recently. Several couples have come out. And what a struggle it is for these millionaires to get their kids to school. And it's chaos. Well, number one, excuse me, learn how to manage the chaos. Kids are going to be chaotic as long as you let them put sticky hands all over the seats in your car. Stop them from doing that. Let them get up early enough to eat. You know what? I think about my parents and, oh yeah, let's just get jam all over the car seats. That'd work out really nicely. I wish celebrities would try just a little bit to be relatable. The Cannes Film Festival has been going on, and they have been getting a lot of flack about being so ostentatious about their wealth when people in real life are struggling. I tell you one thing I'm really kind of tired of. I love children, don't get me wrong. I think sometimes shows are ruined when they have the people have a child. Nick and Nora, the Thin Man series, it's a classic if you don't know it. It's wonderful. It's black and white from the 30s. The best ever set production, just beautiful. But when they had a child on into the series, about the third or fourth movie in, it was never the same because this was an urbane, sophisticated couple having cocktails, having flaky friends, and then their parents had a child. Okay, that's real life. That's what everybody lives, and that's fine. But for entertainment purposes, so I'm really tired of these shows. So many of them. They all have the big island in the kitchen, and at least three, usually three children of varying stages of growth are there, and the husband and wife both have jobs to get to. And we've all done that, okay? I'm not saying that it's not realistic, but they're yelling at the kids, hurry up, we're going to be late. Hurry up, eat your breakfast. Da-da. It's the same thing. It's chaos. I'll choose not to watch that for entertainment, the chaos, the kids. Just get these detectives onto the crime. Let's go there. Let's go there, shall we? But anyway, people don't notice things that are going on. The world has gone mad. Travel is crazy. But one good thing about going out, doing stuff, and having fun. Here in South Florida, where we are on the Atlantic side of the peninsula, when it's off season, which is now, that's when everyone leaves, yay, to go back to their cold weather states because it gets hot here and they don't want to stay. They just want to be here when it's nice. But the restaurants have to figure out a way to get people in because a lot of people that are locals choose not to go out. They don't want to go shopping. They don't want to do this. They don't want to do that because the traffic's bad and everything's crowded. But during off-season, many of the restaurants do what I really like. Not everyone does, but they do a fixed price menu where it's a set price. You know what it is going in. Some will include wine or a cocktail. Some don't. But you get three choices. You get the appetizer, the entree, and a dessert. It's my favorite time of the year to go out and find these great deals. But again, not everybody likes that. Okay, I want to leave you with something. I follow a whole passel of monks, and they offer really good advice. Uh, some of it you can really use in everyday life. Uh, but one of the things I really like, and this particular post by them is about teaching kids what bullying looks like. What I like about it is like 1 through 10. I don't know if I'll give you all of them, but I'll give you a few. This applies to adults too, because I think never in my lifetime, I did experience bullying in the 8th grade, and it was the worst school year of my life. But it made me who I am. It made me stronger. And by 9th grade, everything sailed. It was fine. But I never forgot it. And I am a big proponent of anti-bullying for that reason. But anyway, kids need to know what bullying really looks like. So here's a couple of things, and it applies to adults too. Never has it been more important in our world for children and adults. Teasing that makes someone else feel small. Laughing at someone, not with them. Number 2, that's a big deal to me. I will laugh with you at myself, but if you're laughing at me, and believe me, the person it's happening to does know. Yeah, they know. Just because they don't call it out doesn't mean they don't. Oh, they do. Making fun of someone's appearance, interest, or voice. Excluding someone on purpose just to hurt their feelings. This happens in high school, junior high, a lot, but it can happen in the adult world too. Spreading rumors or lies. Everybody gets gossiped about. I'm well aware. But it's harmful. Of course, damaging or stealing people's things. Constantly pointing out the mistakes that others make. Encouraging others to gang up on someone. Those are just a few that the monks put out there for people to tell their children. But I'm sharing it because it's also for adults in 2026 as well. Thank you for being here. Thank you so very much for listening. I greatly appreciate it. Be sure and find me at Travel Bistro. It's on 20 platforms just like this one. Always NorthPalmBeachLife.com, as well as Spotify, Amazon, Pandora. 20 platforms. Some of them are very, very obscure. You will always find these, though, resting on NorthPalmBeachLife.com. My partner is a writer. He writes for NorthPalmBeachLife.com, Aqua Magazine, Splash Magazine worldwide, and all things cruise. His name is Gary, Gerry, but pronounced Gary Barker. He produces all of this for me, keeps everything clicking and ticking, and I appreciate you for being with me at Gigi in the 561. I'm Pam Barker. Stay with me.